completing all the raid guides and everything. Hello and welcome to the Museum on Karma to Gold this year. This week I have a hidden achievement for you and it's... Hello and welcome to Green Golem Kiting Guide for Dhuum. On this particular run, I was assigned to kiting golems and doing greens at the same time. Probably one of the most challenging things I have ever done in Guild Wars 2. Sometimes we even give green duty to our tanks because there aren't many who would volunteer. But as a kiter or as a tank, doing greens beside your actual duties is absolutely possible. For tank, if you assign them to a certain green, it overlaps with the time when Dhuum goes to the middle. On that case, your tank will be gathering orbs when Dhuum is in the middle and doesn't need tanking. So for kiters, classes with healing utilities is preferred because you also keep an eye on the Reapers as well. If they need healing, you need to heal them because if a Reaper dies, fight ends. If you don't know what Reapers are, these white ghostly things are the Reapers. Your preferred kiter doesn't necessarily have to be Druid. Actually, this is my personal opinion, but it's even better if it's not Druid because it puts a lot of pressure on player because you literally assign someone to do 3 things at once. We as a guild use Tempest for this role, and I will explain why Heal Tempest is one of the best choices for this role through the end of the video. But first, let's learn more about how to kite golems. Golems focus on player who damages them and starts following that player until they die by themselves. Once someone steals the focus of a golem, it's extremely hard to get attention back to someone else. If you got the focus of a golem, you have to kite it for 10 seconds until it dies by itself. They are not that fast and they cannot turn around swiftly, so kiting them is not the hard part. Hard part is to get their attention before your group somehow manages to cleave them from the other side of the room. There's another trick to getting a golem's attention, because small spiders running around the room will body block skills and auto attacks you throw. So if you have an AoE, for example Tempest Fire second skill on Staff, that lava AoE works. If you use skills like that, your job is gonna be easier. And you can precast a skill where Golem will appear because there will be a red AoE before they appear, so you can directly get their attention. Golems doesn't spawn regularly, so that allows kiters to have time to heal Reapers, heal people, and even do greens. So that's how your druid finds time to come back to your group to give boons. Golems will spawn a lot at the start. By a lot, I mean a lot because there will be at least 3 of them at the same time. And they will keep spawning for a while. After Dhuum comes off as throne, they will rarely spawn and there will be maximum 1 or 2 of them spawning at the same time. So your first event phase before Dhuum comes will be a little bit hectic, but it becomes better. And that's about it for kiter's job. If you want to learn how to do greens, this is also a good video to analyze and watch. I also have another video just for greens. I will link it at the end of this one. I also would like to make my point about Heal Tempest being the best choice for a kiter before ending this video. Firstly, what we use here is the Resurrection Powerhouse build for Tempest. My utility skills are a bit off. I don't necessarily need the movement speed signet here, so you can change that one. But teleport and resurrection signet are needed. Secondly, you also have fire skills to get golem's attention without being blocked, which will be off cooldown whenever you need them. Thirdly, and most importantly, this build focuses on saving the group from making critical mistakes and prevent wipes. The point of using teleport on this build is to teleport to anywhere your group is and resurrect players with your resing signets, using rebound, and with runes of mercy that gives you more resurrection speed, which will let you resurrect people even if they die on the green area Dhuum leaves behind. If you have Soothing Mist on your build, your teleport skill will recharge faster. If someone falls, you can teleport to them and res them with Speed of Light. If someone is not far enough with the bomb, you can teleport and use Rebound. This build also has Gale Song on the trait line, so if players stand on the cracks and get feared into green AoE, if you have this trait, this won't happen because Gale Song activates CC Break automatically and saves your players. If your Gale Song is on cooldown, you can also get the shout skill called Eye of the Storm to use it for this purpose. On this build, your water skill tree reses downed players for a percentage. Your teleport skill will also recharge every 32 seconds, which means every 32 seconds you can teleport to res a player or save the group from mistakes. This fight lasts about 6 minutes, which means you can resurrect more people than your party has. Plus Gale Song, plus Rebound, plus Water skill, and plus Revive Signet. I often see these qualities of Elementalist being overlooked, but I cannot stress this enough, how many times having an Elementalist in the group saved us from wiping. And while your Tempest focuses on keeping everyone alive and kiting easily, your Druid can give boons to your group, and you will have much better boons because your Druid won't be doing 5 things at the same time. Some people will think, well, if everyone does their job, they won't die, so having a res Tempest is a waste of space. This is why you aren't seeing Tempest in your Pagrons or Elitist guilds, because if something is not doing damage or not giving boons, it's deemed useless. But it doesn't make sense because if everyone did their job translates to everyone playing perfect, which people simply won't. Don't get me wrong, because this build can be useless with a group that doesn't do mistakes. There are guilds out there which has members who are doing their job so good, using a Resurrection Powerhouse Tempest would literally be useless on those runs. But for your casual raiders and casual guilds or training runs or for pug runs, this build is gold and should be recognized by the community. If you want to learn Res Powerhouse Tempest, I will be working on a video collaborating with AB, because I want people to understand how strong this class is, and it will be out soon so you can learn the build better. And this will be all from this video. Thanks for preferring me and my channel to learn this boss and its mechanics. You can subscribe to see my videos as soon as they're out, and please enjoy the rest of the video.